So how's the battery life on the Sony ZV-E10? Let's find out. Alright guys, so one of the tests I've been wanting to do on my Sony ZV-E10 was to find out what kind of battery life we can expect. So I did several tests. I do have some notes here, so I can't possibly remember all the stuff, so forgive me if it looks like I'm cheating. Let's start out with the first test I did. I set my camera up in my garage, just set on the back of the truck. Average temperature is about 72 degrees. And I had it in 4K, 24p, 100 megabits. So then what I did was I just set it to record and walked away. Now I screwed up and I left the screen closed, which after 59 minutes and 57 seconds, so we can call it an even hour, camera shut down because it was overheating. And that was, I still have 33% of the battery left. And just for reference, that file size at almost an hour was 41.2 gigabytes, if that matters to any of you guys. So then what I did was we gave it about a 15-minute cool down. I popped in a fresh battery, and then I tried it again. So this time I got an hour 31 and 4 seconds, which comes out to be 91 minutes. And that was till the battery just completely ran dead and shut down. This time the screen was open, and it was warm to the touch on the back side, like behind the screen, but it did not overheat, and I had no overheat warnings. What do we got here? So that was roughly the same temperature. We were around 72 degrees, and that file was 62.7. So then the last test I wanted to do was a 1080p test. So I went with 1080p, 120 frames per second, 100 megabits. Same temperature, about 72 degrees. But now this time I got an hour 42 and 25 seconds, which comes out to be 102 minutes and 25 seconds. So now here's where it gets kind of weird. In 4K, it saved me one video file, and that was the 62 gigabyte file. This time it broke it up into 3 different files. The first two were 41 minutes 10 seconds, and the last one was 20 minutes and 5 seconds. I'm sure that one also would have been cut off at 41 minutes had the battery lasted longer. And that was a total of 73.1 gigabytes. So I'm not sure why at 1080 it splits up the clips after 41 minutes, where the 4K file just went, and kept going, but that's what I got. So either way, even at, I'm typically going to shoot 1080 120 for a couple minute clips at a time. I'm not going to do a full-on full video with that. Sorry, I got mosquitoes bugging me. But still, at 91 minutes, I mean, an hour and a half, that's pretty darn impressive for just that little battery. For the type of shooting I'm going to do, that's way more than enough. So as far as the overheating goes and the battery life goes, I'm actually pretty impressed. As long as you keep the screen opened up, overheating shouldn't be an issue. If you're on a bright sunny day out in the sun and you're trying to record non-stop, it's probably going to get warm, possibly overheat on you. I don't know. I'm not one to shoot that long in the hot sun at one given point. But for just your regular use, I don't see any problems. And at an hour and a half of battery life, that's a lot of time, to be quite honestly. Carry an extra battery and you are all set. And speaking of batteries, I'll have a link down below for the set of batteries and the extra charger that I bought for this camera. Alright, so I appreciate you guys watching this. Make sure you hit that like button, that helps me out a lot. I'd love to have you subscribe. I got way more content coming, and we'll see you guys next time.